So I'm not going to introduce myself. I actually went to university with Koma Jairos. We were in the same college. Auntie, you were a year ahead, Kuti Jairos.
Yes, 1 year ahead.
He was 1 year ahead at
Okay.
the University of Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we've known each other since 1990. Yes, 1990. Okay. Yes.
That's very good.
So Pastor Owen is a pastor in my ministry. So right. So let's get started. So we are going to learn how to monetize our expertise and also to leverage information technology and reach out to a global marketplace. So as an example, okay, because I'm recording, I'm going to mute you guys, sorry. Then I'll unmute you after every few minutes. So I've muted Patrick. Okay. Hello, Patrick. Okay, I've muted you, so there's no way you can respond. Okay, so the trend these days is people are going online to search for almost everything, to socialize, to search for stuff, to communicate, and to learn. So you find that there is a huge market presence of places like Udemy, Coursera, Edureka, LinkedIn Learning, lynda.com, Skillshare. There's quite a lot of places where people go on there, they create courses, they upload courses, and they make money. So since we are talking about that, let me just show you as part of our introduction. So if we go on to Udemy, just to set the scene before we, okay, just to set the scene. Okay, so this is Udemy. So as an example, let's say we search for project risk management. I just want to show you something. Okay, so this person created a course called Project Risk Management, and they're charging £79 for it. So far, they've got 1,142 students. So I like calculating. If we say, we just want to see how much he has made. 1142 times 79.99. So the person has already raked in £91,000 from just one course. And already the person has got 3,781 students. So it means he has even made millions. So you find that this is the trend now. Anybody who has got some knowledge or some expertise in any area, it could even be how to lose weight, how to move from maybe 20 stone to 14 stone. You find it here on Udemy. So these are the categories: personal development, design, marketing, lifestyle, pet care, how to take care of your cat, health and fitness. Everything is there. Then teaching and academics. So these are universities, college lecturers and all that, or people who are looking for courses to supplement what they're learning in class. So this is just one of the online course marketplaces where people come, search for courses, pay. Some people upload free courses. So as always, my question is, where are you when others are making money? Where are you? What are you doing? So there's an opportunity there. There is a huge opportunity to make money, make passive income, and also to leverage your expertise and your knowledge in any area. So I specialize in project management, but from creating courses, I've learned how to create and market a course. So now today I'm speaking to you. Come April, I'll be charging people to teach them how to create courses. But you are my inner circle, so I can, freely give information. So we want to look at 10 steps to creating a wildly successful online course. So these are steps you would go through from the minute you decide on your topic, how to structure your course, recording your course, and all that. So we want to look at each step. So the first step, obviously, is going to be picking the perfect course topic, omission there. Picking the perfect course topic, because you have to have a topic to teach people on. So my advice is you pick something or an area that you love, an area that you're passionate about. Like I said, I'm passionate about project management professions. That is project management, business analysis, software testing, PMO, and later on is going to be software development. So if you're passionate about something, you have the drive to create it, to promote it, to see it succeeding. So in deciding on your topic, so we said you identify what you are passionate about, and then you think about your skills. What else am I skilled in? I've raised children. There's somebody out there struggling, not knowing how to raise their children. So I can create a course on how to raise children. There's somebody who is struggling with a negative mindset, because I'm in a ministry where I'm taught about the power of your mind. I can create a course. So there's no limit as to what you can pick as your topic, but it has to be something you're passionate about, something you're going to sit up till 1 a.m. creating the course, marketing the course, teaching people, coaching them. So the first step is to identify your course topic. So it could be your talents, your life experiences, your area of expertise. Some people make money from teaching people how to cook. Can you just give me one second? Some people make money from teaching others how to write a book and publish it. So there is quite a lot. Yes. So in short, we are saying you have to love your topic. You have to be good at your topic. You have to have experience, either formal or life experience. Then once you have those three, you have a topic that will work for you. So then we have a question and answer session. So if you have a burning question, please note it down, or if you click to your right, I believe you can see a chat box. Then we can look at the questions later. Then secondly, once you identify your topic, the next step is to do a bit of market research to assess whether your course has got demand. So if you are already training people, gyros, for example, you already know that there's a demand for your courses. You already have a number of students whom you have trained. You already have groups, similar groups that you can reach out to, whom you know that they're going to demand to buy that service you're offering. Some people can actually come up with a mini survey post it on Facebook and say, look, I'm thinking of creating a course in this area. What are your thoughts? These days, it's very easy. I remember last week, I wanted to collect people's email addresses, but I wanted people who are interested in project management. So I remembered that I have got a Prince 2 manual. Then I went on one of the groups. I just said, if you want a Prince 2 manual free, leave your email address. I collected about 123 email addresses. So these days it's very easy. People from India, from the US, they'll say, yes, send it to me. I was like, you really think I will sit down, send this to you free for nothing? There is always a catch. So that's another way. You post in some of these groups on Facebook. I'll go into detail when we get to marketing on how Facebook, Instagram, all these social media, types of social media can be a marketplace for you to get some leads, to get some customers. But at this stage, we are only gauging whether there is a market demand, a high market demand for your course. It could be talking to family and friends, or I'm thinking of doing a course on how to make salsa. There are people who want to learn how to make salsa. I learned how to make my Nigerian food off YouTube, but now I'm an expert in jollof rice, egusi soup from YouTube. Imagine if that person had created a course with video, I would have bought it because I desire to learn how to cook. So you find out without spending a lot of money on surveys and all that. You can talk to family, you can talk to friends, do a post on social media, or like in my case, I know that there is a demand for project management training, mentoring, and work experience. So I didn't have to go through this step because for the past year, I've been doing it and I know that there's a need. But there are some areas where you have to, determine whether there is a high market demand. So once you are confident that, look, if I write a course in this area, definitely I'm going to make money out of it, because you don't want to spend your valuable time creating an online course, you put a price tag on it, but nobody buys. You want, if you are determined to make money out of it, then it has to sell. But if you want to use it as a lead generator where you are offering it for free, and then you collect contact details and then you upsell another course to them, then fine, it's fine. You don't need to put a price tag on it always. Right. So once you've done step 1 and 2, the third step is creating learning outcomes. So people like myself, Jairus, I'm not sure. Yes, I think Pastor Owen, you have taught or lectured somewhere, so you know the importance of learning outcomes. What is it that somebody is going to get from doing your course? What is it that they're going to gain? How is your course going to help them? What are they going to learn on that course? What value are they going to derive? So I know when you are writing a course, you say, what will you learn? Why should you study this course? So you have to spell out the learning outcomes, because personally, I wouldn't want to hand over my money to someone for a product that I don't understand, or I don't have an idea of what it will do for me. So I want to know that I'm buying this introduction to marketing course. What am I going to benefit from it? What am I going to get from it? What skills will I be able to demonstrate after doing the course? What new knowledge would I have obtained after going through Grace's EVM course? How will the as is Nelly be different from how will the current nearly after doing your course be different from the nearly before completing your course? So you need to think about the benefits or the value that the student will get from your course. So we've looked at 1, 2, 3. Let's move on to 4, 5, 6. So now you are definite that there's demand. You know your course title or topic. You have come up with your learning outcomes. So you now start researching and gathering course content. There's going to be a lot of information, and you have to decide what to leave out and what to include, because you can't include everything. So at this stage, out of all the information you have to select that information that will help your student gain the value that we spoke about in 3. So for each learning outcome, you make sure that you develop content, you identify content that will help you deliver the learning outcome. Okay, so that's the research bit. You are now researching, okay, project management, introduction, where do I get content here and there, putting stuff together, leaving some out, but the main guiding torch is or are the learning outcomes that you would have developed in step number 3. And then we come to structuring your modules. Now you have all this information, then the learning outcomes. Now you have to structure your modules, flow with your learners. You have to start from the introductory part and build up on your course until you give them the strong meat. So you now structure your course. Let's say I will always use project management because that's all I know. Let's say it's project management. You don't want to start off people by talking about planning a project. What is a project? Why am I planning a project? So you start them from the introductory part. I will show you examples. I'm not saying my course is the best, but I think it is. Let me show you. So these are my courses. Okay, just to show you what we have spoken about. So the topic is project management training with mentoring, certification, and practical work experience. So this totally differentiates us from people who are saying project management training. Everybody is offering project management training. A few people, if any, are offering training with mentoring and certification and practical work experience. So my topic will catch, our topic should catch the learners' attention and answer some of their questions already without them going through your course. So this is the course outline. So I've got my learning outcomes there, then the course outline for the students. So for each, so this is the introductory part. I started off with the concepts, and then we go through. So as you can see, it's bite-sized content. So somebody doesn't have to listen to a 3-hour video. So for each of these mini topics, there's going to be a video and some text. What are we looking at? Let me go back. Okay. We are looking at structuring your modules and course plan. So I'm showing you the structure. So in this case, because my course includes coaching and mentoring, I've broken it down to weeks so that after each week, when the students have finished, I'm not going to leave them on their own. I will be with them doing recaps, answering their questions. So you are already differentiating yourself from most people who are on Udemy, who are just developing a course and leaving it. They are not engaging with their students whatsoever. So for example, Pastor Owen, let's say you have a life coaching area that you choose. Differentiate yourself by, okay, you can have your mini course on Udemy, and then you have your fuller course where you are now even charging people for those weekly coaching sessions with you, those weekly contact sessions. I think it's the sleepiness that's now talking. But we are saying you can create your course, which is going to be giving you passive income on Udemy and other platforms. And then once that is picked up, you scale, because I believe in, even if I make the day I'll make my first million, I'll still be looking at how I can make the next 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion. There's no limit. So you continue to scale your business from one course topic. You have 5, you have 10, and then maybe that first one, you now decide, okay, introduction to marketing. I now want to, have weekly meetings with my students, because most of them are maybe marketing executives who need guidance, who need guidance in developing marketing plans. So you can always scale. So this is how you have to structure your course, bite size. If you look at this course on Udemy, so it's bite-sized. So there's the introduction, the concepts, and then they have a main course area, which is broken down into mini or sub lectures like that. So you don't want somebody to be listening to your videos for the next 30 minutes. No. Just bite-sized, they move on, bite-sized, they move on, bite-sized, they move on to the next one. So it's important how you are going to structure your course. Initially come up with the main topics and make sure that it flows from introduction. You build up, you build up, you build up, you build up. And then once you have your main course topics, you break the course topics down. For each topic, what are you going to, for each topic, not what are you going to learn, because in this case, this is a huge course. It's not something that I can upload on Udemy as it is. No. I can upload this part on Udemy as a course. So I only need one, what will you learn? Not several, what will you learn? So the most important thing to take out of this is identify your main topics, like risk response, quantitative this, qualitative this, identification. That's it, done. Once you are done, you look at your main topic, you come up with subtopics. So for risk identification, what is it that one has to do until you get to, the last bit. Okay, so that's structuring your modules and course plan. And then once you have your outline, you have your course plan, the next thing to do is determining the most engaging method for each learning. Is it just copying and pasting slides so that somebody can read, but by the time they get to the last topic, they'll be tired of reading? These days, people don't have the time to sit like this. Normally, when I do online courses, even whilst I'm cooking, my laptop is in the kitchen and I'm listening and I'm getting the concepts, because I don't have the time to sit for 3 hours and be studying and be studying and be studying. Even on YouTube, you just put your YouTube player on, you are doing cleaning, but you are hearing the concepts. So these days, the most engaging method for lessons is video, but not video only. You have text for those who like text. Some people might want to download because maybe where they are, there's no, I want to show you an example. Where they are, there's no internet connection. So this is what I'm talking about. Don't mind this. This was my favorite. Okay, so that's the video component. But if somebody doesn't want to hear my voice, they can go here and read. So I've combined text and video. But especially on this platform that I'm on, you can create quizzes, you can create exercises, you can create quite a lot of other engaging or assessment activities. So what is next? Okay, so you decide on what you are going to use, but my recommendation is a mixture of text and you balance your visual, audio, and text methodologies. So as to cater for, people. And then in addition to that, depending on whether you are now in the next phase where you are combining your course with a bit of online coaching, then you can also include online engagement with your mentees or your trainees as a method. Okay, we're moving on. Please take some time to write your questions. We're getting there now. I think we only have 2 more slides to go. Actually, the other one is questions and answers. So we have 1 more slide to go. Step number 7. So you have decided what your topic is. You have done your market research. You have done your learning outcomes. You have done your course outline. You've decided on the method. Now we get to the point where you are now filming or recording your course. So this is where the technical bit comes. So you would have done, so this is what I normally do. Like I said, you are my inner circle. So you are allowed to, so this is the course that I'm recording. So this is my course outline. For each topic in my course outline, I have a slide. So this makes it easy for me to, when I'm recording, I record this slide, then I stop. It means I've created a video for this slide. I go on to this one, I record, I stop. I go on to, so structuring my course helps me structure my PowerPoint. So you definitely need PowerPoint in order to deliver, in order to develop, to produce your course. So once you have your outline, the next phase will be to actually create the content, create the slides as you would want to record them. And then I personally prefer, Grace, how do we say this? Screencast-o-matic.
That's right.
We've been calling it Screenomatic. But it's called, but the name is too long. But this is the easiest we have found to use. You can use Zoom, but with Zoom, you have to then know how to edit. By the time you remember to press stop, you are already gone. Can you see my screen in Screenomatic?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say, thank you. So let's say we want to record this using Screenomatic, so we can blow this up, and then with please take note of Screenomatic. You start playing around with it later, but don't worry. When we start going through the various phases of course creation, we'll get to this point. Today is just introduction. So this, I love this Screen-O-Matic because you can decide to record the screen only, to just record yourself talking. So if I say webcam, it will, where did it get the gray? I don't know. So webcam, it will just record me talking. Both, it will record your screen, and at the corner there, the people will be seeing video, just like the video that I played before. And then you press record. Once you have finished the recording, you can save your video. Let's say I've stopped, done. You can save your video. So for each slide, you can record. It's upside down. I don't know what happened. It's upside down. All right. We'll leave it as it is. Don't worry. We haven't gotten to a stage where we are learning how to record. But you have to know how to use Screen-O-Matic. So once you record, you can save your video. So you can record all your videos and save them in a folder and name them according to your slides, according to your course outline. So that when it comes to uploading your course, you're just copying and pasting and then attaching video. Copying and pasting and then attaching video. But we'll get back to, I will get to that. For now, what's important is to know what your topic is, to find out if there's a market for it, and then go through the stages until we get to filming. And then, because you have created your course, you have recorded, you now have your videos, the next phase is to set up your online school. Personally, I use this fantastic program, but I like designing websites, so I find it easy to drag and do that. But there's quite a lot of them out there where you can go there, create your course. You know, all these are the courses that I will be releasing bit by bit. So like, as you can see, this one is coming very soon. But at the moment, we're focusing on project management, business analysis, software testing, and career job search bootcamp, just to teach people how to search for jobs, write CVs, and ACE interviews. But this is a platform where you can create your school. We'll get there when the time comes for you to create your course. Okay, let's say you have created, you've set up your online school. As you're setting up, you should have decided on pricing your course. How much do you want to charge for your course? You have to make a decision on your business model. Are you creating a free course, or is it going to be an income stream for you? For me, I don't have time now for anything free. I have to make money. So, so I don't have time for free courses, maybe later on. But some people can provide free courses as a lead magnet, you know, to get people sign up, and then you upsell your most expensive or next level of courses. Is it going to be your primary source of income? If you are going to depend on this course, then it has to be a bit more expensive, but you have to consider your market as well. Because as an example, I cannot charge £1,900 in the UK. But if I was to take my course to America today, I would charge $2,900. Because Americans seem to be paying for courses here and there, they don't care, most of them. Maybe some care how much. So people I've been talking to are telling me that this course is worth almost £3,000 in America. But so you have to know your market. You can't charge £1,000 and your target market are people in Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and some of these beloved countries where getting $1 or even paying you or by PayPal is a huge ask. So there's a lot of things to consider when you are deciding on how to price your course. So once you have done that, we get to the most exciting one, because now it's time when you'll be checking your PayPal, checking your Stripe, checking your bank account, checking your email. But before you do that, you need to launch your course. So designing a course on its own doesn't guarantee that people are going to buy it. You need to let people know. So for example, when I was preparing for my free coaching webinar, which I had last weekend, I had to go on Facebook to do Facebook Live, just to, to attract leads. And I realized that every time I do a Facebook Live, I would get 3 people signing up for emails from me. So it means social media is very important. But I personally avoid the situation where I pay for adverts. So it's better to do your posts. You do your posts. I call them tasty posts. Where you talk, you tell your story. You bring out the value. What is it somebody is going to gain from your course? And you get people to subscribe to your emails, to give you their phone numbers. Like when people registered for the free online course, they gave me their phone numbers. Now I have to call them. Hi, I realized that you didn't manage to attend. I've sent you the recording. Are you interested in joining us on the 11th of March or 18th of March? If they say no, then I will be on their case until they say yes. So launching a course, there is quite a lot of marketing to do. But thank God I studied marketing, and then I started digital marketing. So it's something that I can train people. I've done it. I've seen the value of it. Just going on Instagram and starting to talk to people about how to live a fulfilling life and focus on careers, how to avoid frustrated bank accounts and focus on careers and how to move up the career ladder. So all that you can use to get leads, because what you want are relevant leads who are then going to respond to your marketing messages, and then you launch your course and hopefully people will start buying. And definitely if you have something that solves people's problems, people are going to buy. So even after you launch, you don't stop marketing, because you always want to upscale. Then there's a bonus, which is helping your students succeed. So this is where the coaching comes in. So you can initially have the first level of courses where you just leave them on their own on Udemy to start. And then you have the second level where you develop a broader course, which has got a coaching component, where you say maybe every month you're going to meet with your students and answer their questions and do a recap. So that's another finance stream, because you have to charge for your time. So like I said, 2019 in April, I'm going to launch this, but you definitely, I've got a soft spot for you guys. You are already getting a lot of information, and I'm going to help you create your course so that you can give me testimonials. Right, I have finished. Let me see if there are questions. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you. You are all unmuted. So please, I know it was like a marathon, but kindly unmute yourselves. Let's talk. Any questions?
Hi, Nelly.
Hi, Grace.
Hi. I just wanted to find out if someone he wants to create not a course as such, but want to create something alongside something like a health style. You can't have like quizzes and stuff like that. How would you advise someone to approach that?
Yes, so not all courses should have quizzes. Not all courses can have certificate of completion as an example. Like if you want to train people on how to lose their belly fat, obviously I would want a certificate of completing a course on how to lose my belly. Where will I put it? That certificate. But what I'm saying is not every course has to have a quiz. So you tailor make your course outline to your course. So let's say belly fat, it's a huge, you'll be surprised how many courses people are buying just to learn how to lose belly fat, yet it's easy. Just stop eating rubbish. So people are paying for such courses. So you would say, okay, if you are sure about the effectiveness of your detoxing program, you can say how to lose belly fat in 30 days, and then take them through the stages. I mean, in your course plan, you plan your course such that by day number 30, they would have lost that belly fat. But there's no need for quizzes. You can give them maybe like a tracker so that they measure themselves. Okay, when I started, my belly was 600 inches. Day 2, it's 595, 99.5. Day 10, it's now 400. Day 15, oh my God, 295. So you take them through stages and give them a way of monitoring and tracking their, and then you can schedule my webinars for them to ask questions. So there's no need for quizzes for some topics.
Okay. All right.
So that health and well-being, by the way, it's a huge market. It's a huge market. So I can see a lot of money there, Grace. Go for it. Okay. Any other questions?
Definitely.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Pastor Noah will come back to Brother Jai. Pastor Noah. Owen. Okay. Sorry.
Owen. Yeah.
Pastor Noah is my accountant. So now every time I'm like, Pastor Noah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Danielle. That was very nice, very informative.
Was it helpful?
Very much, very much.
Did
at least
answer some questions that you had on how to get started.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what actually I was asking for.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I want to ask: is there what length of time would you recommend that a course should last in order not to lose people's attention or concentration to be impactful? Do you maybe 2 hours, 1 hour, or does it depend on the type of course it is?
It depends on the content, to be honest. So I've seen courses on Udemy which are 35 hours long.
Wow. Okay.
So these bite-sized Ningi. Sorry, now I'm saying Ningi. Sorry, bite-sized. Bite-sized courses, they all then add up to 35 hours. I've seen courses like that on Udemy. This one is only 2 hours. So it depends, because what people care about is what value am I going to derive? If you give them a 30-minute course and after that they're thinking, why did I buy this course? I haven't learned anything.
Okay.
If it's 35 hours and they know that, oh my God, until I get to the 35th hour, I won't get any value. So you structure it. If it's going to be too long, then it's better to divide that course into 2.
Okay.
So but there isn't. One other thing I like about Udemy, they have a course creator place where you can read, but I don't like reading. I would rather listen to somebody telling me and then I go and do, because it takes more time to go through all the knowledge base and all that.
All right. And then there were two things you mentioned. I think the Screencast-O-Matic and the other place to build your courses. I don't think I got those details.
Okay, so the other one is Zoom. So as we're talking right now, I've been recording. And it will record the screen. But the thing I don't like about Zoom is you have to stop and then record again, stop, record again. But with let me call it properly, Screencast-O-Matic, it's easy because the record button is just there. You record, you stop, and it automatically saves. So you are doing everything on one screen. Yet for Zoom, you have to go back to your login page and see that it really recorded. But with Screencast-O-Matic, like that, I can. So I already have 40. My recordings are all here, bite-sized, waiting for me to. So I recommend this one. Grace, is it $18 per year? Screencast-O-Matic. Yes, I think we paid $18. By the way, Grace is a program manager on our eWork Experience program.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Grace. Okay, definitely will be.
She's a very loaded lady.
Okay.
In project management, business analysis, GDPR, information governance. This lady.
Okay.
But anyway, today is not about Grace.
Okay.
So I recommend Screencast-O-Matic. Zoom is okay, but I don't really like the user friendliness of it.
And the other place you say you have to create the courses like the one you showed us where you are doing yours. What's that?
I use Teachable.
Okay, Teachable. Is it a sort of software too, or a platform sort of?
It's a platform, yes.
Okay.
It's a platform.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think someone else is trying to speak to you.
It's Komajai.
Okay.
Yes. Brother hello.
Thank you so much. It was very beneficial.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was worth it. What time is it now in Zim? It's
the time. It's now 21 minutes past 11.
Well done, well done. God will reward your diligence. So, all right. I was just like pouring out prophecy. So
yes. Thank you so much. Okay, just a few questions and not very much about the content. But I can see as we are doing the training of, I can say, global training. How do you build trust in your students that they register with your courses and offer to pay when they don't know you, they have not met you, they've just seen you on the screen?
So one, if you are on this reputable platform, you start here, you build a reputation here. It could be a good starting point. As long as you are on Udemy and Udemy is promoting you, because Udemy does promote courses and the course writers. So by just being on this platform, they will know that you have gone through the Udemy scrutiny. So that's one area, that's one way of building reputation. And secondly, for example, you already have people whom you have trained who can give you testimonials. Today, if I wanted a testimonial, I will run straight to Grace. I know she will say something. So number one is just to get started and build that reputation and use platforms like this one, Udemy, to start building, because they are reputable platforms, to start building your reputation. And secondly, utilize the people who have already gone through your training, your coaching. Ask them to give you what do you call it? Ask them to give you
testimonial
recommendations. You can go on Facebook or Instagram and start giving bite-sized, what do you call it, content, until such a time that people are now expecting you to go live every Saturday and come and listen to you. So even if one doesn't have reputation, you can start building it. These days, thank God for social media, you can start building your reputation.
Okay, thank you so much. Then in terms of the paycheck, these people, again, the students are all over the world. How do you manage the challenges of payment? Do you have instances where you train new students before they do payment, and how do you manage their payment later?
So for example, for this one, I remember there was a guy on the free online course who was based in India, and I can see the way he's going to come on board. So nobody starts the course without paying. So they will come here and enroll on the course. So they will come here on your let's say you are hosting your course on your website. So they will come here and pay. So once they pay here, you already have an account with PayPal or Stripe. I'm not sure in Zoom if I think PayPal is there.
Yeah, it's there.
But you might have to find ways of maybe linking your South African account number. You have to find ways of being able to get the money off PayPal. So the student who enroll and pay, and the money goes onto your PayPal wallet. With people like Udemy, same thing. They will pay through Udemy, and then the money will go to your wallet. So nobody starts the course without paying you. So once they enroll, I will see here who has enrolled, and if it was a monthly payment, I can see who hasn't paid this month, and then I can just go here and remove them and enroll them. I remove them.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, Andy. I think.
So let's identify those topics. Let's start working on the course outline. I know you have done the marketing one. Then come April, we can get started. Patrick.
Yes, I'm listening carefully and
attentively and carefully. How are you, my brother?
Doing pretty well. And, I liked your presentation, and
thank you for
it's quite insightful. I think we are going to be talking in a few, and then see how best we can make the way forward.
That's what I like. That's what I would like to hear, so that when I come home, I know that I'm going to Brother Jairus' house, Brother Patrick's house, and I won't be eating Minyovi and Carpenter. We will be eating, yeah. So like I said, this is not just for the 5 of you, because you are people whom I know. It's not just to give you information. I'm going to give you an action. So between now and, let's say, maybe the 18th of March, I need you to start identifying your topics. I need you to, secondly, if you want to do this, and if you have knowledge to share, start thinking about how you can monetize it. So you topic, and then start working on the course outline. Like the one that I showed you, where you have your main topic and then your subtopics and all that, like this. So I think that's an action for you guys. Identify let's say your topics, and then we can say, okay, we'll start off with marketing. once you get into the system, you realize that every week you are releasing a course. So let's work on our topics. Let's work on the outlines for each one of our topics, and then we'll go the next step where we'll look at screen customatic.
Customatic, yeah.
Yes. So for now, the 5 of you, you have shown that you have the drive, you have the interest. I'm happy to start working with you so that when I launch, you'll be saying, yes, I have a course on Udemy. And Nelly is the one who taught me. And now I've got a castle in Scotland because of that. So let's you know, when God deposits an idea or brings you in contact with people, it's not by mistake. It's not by mistake that you are here. It's not by mistake that you have heard this. It's because there is a need somewhere that God wants you to fulfill. And let's not sit on it. Sorry, I normally start preaching, but this is, I'm going
Amen.
to
That was a very quick ending.
yeah, so I'll leave the preaching to Pastor Owen, but I know it's my calling. I like empowering God's people. So let's do this. The 5 of us, let's do this. Yes, most people will be inspired when we share our stories, but it takes us saying, look, we're going to work, the 5 of us are going to work on this and do it. Even if it means maybe just creating a WhatsApp group just for course creation. Let's go for it. Just that one course. Let's try it. Let's try God.
Yeah,
That's
good
fine.
idea.
Good idea. Thank you very much.
So, yeah, between now and the 18th of March, I won't be able to regroup us. We won't be able because I'm working on
some things.
Management, yes. Then when we launch, the next one is this one. But I like working with a few people, see some results, and then open everything to everybody. So let's do this. Patrick, Grace, Pastor Owen, hey. Owen. And then Budija. Yes, let's do this. I'll form our little
WhatsApp group,
course creation group. Yes, and
that would be very good.
Let's think about our topics. Let's start working on the course outline. If anybody is not sure, we'll have our little WhatsApp group, little in number but very big.
Very big, yes.
Yes. So thank you. I know for some it's nearly 12 midnight, but like I said, God is definitely rewarding your diligence. Definitely sit with kings because of your diligence, especially Patrick and Nkomajai. Patrick, Nkomajai.
I appreciate it.
Yes. So I went to college with these guys, but they are my brothers. We are in contact after 20-something years, so I love them, I respect them, and the fact that they are here when it's 12 midnight shows that they have that drive. So let's do this. That's me. Otherwise, we won't finish. Grace will testify that when we start, we don't finish. We'll be.
Nelly is going to say.
Thank you very much. Bye, Pastor Owen.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, everybody.
Grace.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
We'll meet on WhatsApp, so we'll create that group. Yeah, but Patrick, I have your number. Can please?
Yes.
I will add, brother, because there is, I will add all of us.
Okay.
All right. Good night. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Very
Good
nice.
night.
All right. Good night. Good night. God bless you. Good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.